Hello, thanks for checking out the video. So today I'm going to be talking about an old subject. About 10 years now, it is the 10th anniversary. We're going on the 10th anniversary that Metallica played in Antarctica. And one of the main things that people questioned, why didn't they play Trapped Under Ice? I remember hearing about when Metallica was going to be playing in Antarctica, and I was like, oh, this is going to be cool and this is going to be neat. And I'm like, I didn't know the specifics of it yet, but I knew that they were going to be playing in Antarctica. They announced it several months prior. I can't remember. It was like 10 years ago. And then once they did, I was thinking, oh yeah, cool. Well, they're going to document it. They're going to film it and stuff. And of course, they're going to play Trapped Under Ice. That's for sure. Nope. It's one of my favorite songs ever. And of course, it's off one of my favorite albums ever, Ride the Lightning. And I was just really anticipating it. So did they actually play in the Antarctica? Kind of, but not really. They played on St. George Island, or King George Island, which was in the South Shetland Islands, which is not really within the perimeter of the actual Arctic Circle. However, they needed a place to play, and of course they played in the Carlini Argentine base. Now, if they were going to play in the middle of Argentina, really specifically, so there was bigger buildings there and stuff like that. All they needed was like a small club. It wasn't like as if they needed a huge arena or anything. Most of the contestants, most of the audience were contestants, members, or people from a Coke Zero contest that people won. So a lot of people actually just won to go see him on there, which was pretty dang cool. But my guess, of course, is that they wanted to just have like an outdoor kind of feel and atmosphere to it. One of the strange thing is that they used the headphones and the silent disco. I didn't understand the silent disco thing because I was just like, well, geez, there's enough generators and, electronic equipment up there. They could definitely bring an amp. Of course, even being outside, you're limited to, of course, outlets and stuff. But then there was, like I said, generators and batteries where they could have just amped everything up that way and played through these generators or, something that was going to actually produce power. But that's cool either way. It just would have been really cool to see hear what it would have sounded like if they had a bunch of amps like stacked up and just that blaring and everything. It would have been actually cool to hear that. And of course, the other cool part about it was the contest. I don't really even remember hearing about any dang contest, but sponsored through Coke Zero, it was kind of an interesting thing that people actually just won tickets. That would have made things a lot more difficult if people actually had to pay for the tickets, and then of course they had to pay for their whole flight to up to Antarctica and just everything. It just would have costed too much, and who knows how many people could actually afford to do that. And the price on it would have been insane. So Metallica forgets to play one of the most epic songs in an atmosphere, in a situation where the song would have been perfect. Trapped Under Ice in Antarctica would have been epic and really awesome. And then you had to pay for the plane ride there and the boat ride, what the heck ever, getting there and everything. It just would have been an astronomical price, and it's cool that they actually had a contest because there would have been nobody there for fans, probably hardly anybody, except probably the Penguins. I'm sure some of the Penguins were loving it. Between the members of the band and then their crew, their roadies and stuff like that, nobody thought of playing Trapped Under Ice. That's just kind of strange. No fan within the audience, shouted out, hey, Trapped Under Ice. I mean, the times when you're at these bars and parties and what the heck ever, and there's some drunken fool shouting out Freebird. That situation, how come somebody didn't shout out, hey, Trapped Under Ice?
The SEALs love to grab them and just shake them and they tear their skin off.
That sounds like a Metallica film clip of the future, that. I'll tell you that.
That should have been the cover of whatever we put out next, yeah.
So me and my friend were talking about it for, a couple days or whatever. We were mentioning it. And about like a week later, he says, oh yeah. And he goes, hey Ray, I found out why Metallica didn't play Trapped Under Ice when they were in Antarctica. And I said, how come? He said they forgot. So I was just like, they forgot. I was just like, ironically enough, when they were in Italy, they didn't forget to play Trapped Under Ice. Maybe those guys were, maybe James and Kirk were eating Italian ice and were like, oh yeah, hey, let's play Trapped Under Ice tonight. Trapped Under Ice! Or could have just renamed the song Trapped Under Italian Ice. Alright guys, hey, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.